Hey guys! Last time I was in front of the camera I was pregnant, and now we've had our baby girl. In today's video I wanted to talk about my birth story and what happened the day that my second born was born. That my little baby girl, baby number 2, came into the world. So I wanted to come on here on camera and talk about that. I did vlog a little bit that day, and we also did a unexpected sort of baby mama song at the hospital, which I will insert the video clip at the end of this video when I'm done talking about my birth story. But it's super funny. My husband was like super embarrassed to do it, but you should watch it because we actually wanted to do the baby mama song with our 2-year-old daughter and just kind of like have a goofy moment about it, but just everything kind of came super fast, and by the time I was at the hospital my husband was like, we never got to do the baby mama song, and I was like, let's do it right now. So it was kind of funny because one of the nurses walked in on us, but so we had to stop. Pretty much starting off with the day of my birth story. If you follow me on Instagram, I actually almost vlogged the entire day on my Instagram the day that I gave birth. At 37 weeks, they did find that my fluid was low, and they gave me a week. This is exactly what happened with my firstborn. At 37 weeks, they found that my fluid was low. May or may not have to go to the hospital that day to actually get induced at 38 weeks, so we'll see. So I went in for my 38-week checkup, and yep, I had to go to the hospital and get induced. So this is the exact same thing that happened with my firstborn. My firstborn is Kiara, and Layla is my secondborn, so we're going to be talking about Layla. Thursday, March 14th at 9:30 a.m. So we go into our appointment. Doctor sees me. She finds that my fluid is very low, so we go over to the hospital, which is actually right next door. They told me not to eat anything, so that's what I did, and we get admitted into the hospital. I was actually next door to the hospital room where I gave birth to Kiara, so that was pretty cool. They check us in, everything's good to go, we get our room. They give me my little, I guess, hospital gown, and so we just kind of chill there for a little while. By the time the nurse comes and like sets me up with my IV and everything, it's already, I want to say like maybe 11 a.m. To get your IV in, you pretty much can't leave the room because when you're getting induced, they're starting the Pitocin and all of that. You want to leave the room, you are at higher risk of, I think, bacteria exposure. So pretty much just had to stay in the room, chill. My husband was with me the whole time. So they start the Pitocin and everything, but they started me at a very, very low dosage because since I had a very fast birth with my firstborn, they didn't, my doctor was actually not available. I think she had an emergency that she had to do downtown, so they started me off at a very low dosage because she did not want to miss my delivery, just in case I did deliver pretty quickly. With that being said, Pitocin started. I was dilated at 3 centimeters whenever I got admitted to the hospital, so I was already 38 weeks, 3 centimeters dilated. Like 3 p.m. and no, it was more like 4 p.m. and I'm like starving because I haven't had anything to eat that day. So pretty much all they can give me is ice chips. At one point they did give me a popsicle, but you know, it was better than nothing. Still dilated at 3 by this time, and they keep upping my dosage by very, very minimal like dosages as time goes on. 7 or 8 p.m. my doctor finally calls to check in on me. They check me. I am 4 centimeters dilated. They actually spike up my Pitocin pretty high at this point. I've only dilated 1 centimeter and it's already like nighttime. You know, late afternoon. By the time it comes to like 9 p.m., contractions are getting a little stronger. I'm feeling them a little bit more frequently, and I asked for my epidural because I was like, well, I might as well get it now because they're starting to feel like pretty heavy and I want to get some rest. I was already getting pretty tired because it's 9 o'clock at night. It takes a little while for my epidural technician to get there. So when he, at this point, my brother was actually already at the hospital. He came over just to see me because both my parents were actually out of town when I got induced. My brother was the only one in town at the time, and at least for immediate family. My in-laws were in town, but they didn't come to see us till the next day. So by the time the epidural technician comes, he actually leaves the hospital and goes home, and I told him I would call him if anything changed or whatever. And so technician comes, gives me the epidural. This time it actually did hurt a little bit more because he was kind of struggling to find a spot, so he did poke me a few times, and it didn't like really hurt. It just felt very uncomfortable, and I was contracting pretty heavy, so I was just like over it. I was like, come on, just get it in and like let me numb my legs pretty much. I think like 10 o'clock, it was almost 10:30 by the time like the epidural had set in, and I was like starting to feel numb and everything was good, and I was like, okay, well now I can probably like get some rest or whatever. But one side of my body actually was not getting numb, and I was feeling a lot of like contractions on this side of my right side of my body. So I called in the nurse and I said, I don't know if my epidural is failing or something because I feel nothing on my left side, but on my right side I definitely feel contractions and my leg feels funky. So what they did is they turned me to the side to see if like the epidural would spread, and that actually helped. So I finally was able to take a nap. And then during my nap, I felt something really weird. I literally felt like the baby's head was coming out of me. It didn't hurt, but I definitely felt it. Like I felt something. So I kind of freaked out. I woke up from my nap and my husband was like passed out next to me. So I call the nurse and I say, I feel like there's a head coming out of me. So she definitely comes and checks me. She checks down there. She's like, yep, you're ready to push. So I literally dilated from 4 centimeters to 10 in about an hour, which is crazy. I don't know how that happens, but it happened with me. I wasn't expecting that at all. I thought maybe she was going to be born like early morning the next day, but no. It happened within an hour. So they call up the doctor. She's on her way. She gets there. They pretty much prep me to start pushing. Luckily the baby wasn't like pushing on its own, but she definitely was already crowning by the time the doctor came. So that was kind of crazy, but I didn't feel anything, but I could feel like her head down there, which was crazy. Because with Kiara, I actually didn't feel anything at all. So this was very interesting and I actually liked it. So by the time the doctor comes, I start pushing at around like 11:45. And it only takes about 6 pushes and she came out. It was so easy, you guys. She didn't even have to give me an episiotomy. I can't say that word. She didn't have to even give me an episiotomy. I can't say that word. Oh my gosh. Episiotomy. Oh my god. Episiotomy. Episiotomy. She didn't have to cut me. Why? I can say that word sometimes. I just can't say it tonight. I don't know what's going on. But so luckily she didn't have to do that. By the time she came out, she was so tiny, guys. Like it was my firstborn Kiara. She was a big baby. She was 8 pounds exactly. Layla was only 6 pounds 12 ounces, so I think it was a lot easier for her to come out because she just came out like butter. Like that's what it felt like. I just pushed and a little bit came out, pushed again, a little bit more came out, and then I gave it like a really big push at the end and like everything came out. And well, I say everything, but she came out entirely, and it was just like I was able to see everything. It was kind of crazy. And she even peed on my doctor as soon as she came out of me, so that was pretty funny. But she was just so beautiful, and it just kind of gave me a flashback to when I first had my little girl Kiara, and their face almost looked identical. Like it's crazy how much they look alike, but it's crazy how much she's changed already since she was born. And just the whole thing was amazing. I wasn't expecting it to be so quick that I had her. Of course, it did take a little while to get there because my dosage of Pitocin was so low, and then finally they spiked it up when the doctor gave them the okay that she was available. You imagine that I was like super hungry after giving birth. So the nurse that actually was in charge of me was so nice and brought me sandwiches, and she brought me like chips and like a really awesome popsicle that had like different flavors on it, and she was so nice. So I was like good after having all that. I even ate my husband's sandwich because I was that hungry. But man, that was such a beautiful experience. I even got to see my placenta this time because I did not see it the first time around. They just kind of took it away without me even seeing it. But this time I actually got to see the placenta, which was really cool. I actually took pictures of it, but I'm not going to show that because it might gross people out. I find it pretty cool and fascinating, actually. I thought it was really cool. Baby Layla was born on Friday, March 15th at midnight, 12:15 a.m. and she was just so gorgeous, really big eyes. She latched on very quickly to my breast with breastfeeding, but overall she was still healthy. She looked very good. She passed all her tests. Very different from my firstborn for sure. So if you'd like me to do a birth story on Kiara, I would love to share that because that was very different, at least postpartum wise. Pretty much the overall experience was really beautiful. It wasn't what I expected, but then again, everything is never the same twice. And I'm just happy that baby was okay when she came out, that we didn't have any complications with neither me or the baby, and that everything went okay. So I just wanted to update you guys, and I'm sure you guys will see her in a future video. Just right now she is sleeping, so I don't think I'm going to bring her down for you guys to meet her. But definitely, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you'll find her on there already. I've been updating her monthly. And she's just such a cutie. Like, she has these really big eyes, and she's so chunky now, and she's almost doubled in weight. So she's gonna be 2 months already next week, which is crazy to think that I already had her 2 months ago. And I'm really sorry that I haven't posted. It's been crazy, really, just adjusting to a family of 4. We had that first week with our 2-year-old, just trying to get back into the swing of things. And honestly, I think the hardest thing of having a baby and a 2-year-old has been the lack of sleep, because I get literally almost barely any sleep, and then I have to be 100% for my 2-year-old during the day, and it's really hard, guys. Like, I don't have the energy or the motivation to really film sometimes, and it's just been really hard. But I am on Instagram almost daily, so I would really appreciate it if you want to follow me over there, so you can almost see like daily stuff that we go through. That is pretty much everything, guys, so make sure you stay tuned so you can see the baby mama clip. It's really funny. Don't judge, because it was just like kind of the spare of the moment. But if you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. I think I pretty much covered everything. I want to incorporate some videos very soon of like what I packed in my hospital bag and like some essentials that I've needed for my postpartum. I've learned a lot since having a first child, so I definitely want to share that knowledge with new mamas out there that I think I could help out in some shape or form. So definitely don't forget to subscribe if you are not subscribed already. Please give this video a like. I would really appreciate that. And if you would like to, you can also hit that bell notification, because that will tell you whenever I upload, and yeah, it helps so you can see. Alright guys, so I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you soon. Please leave a comment down below if you have any questions or just want to ask something or just say hi. I would like that. I love saying hi back. Alright, I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. got checked and I am getting admitted into the hospital. Same thing is happening that happened with my firstborn. Nerves are starting to kick in, so doctor said I'm 3 centimeters dilated, so I'm way more dilated than when I got admitted the first time with my daughter. I was only like 1 to 2, so I'm definitely more advanced this time around. So I'm just waiting on some paperwork because I have to take it over to the hospital, and then we're gonna go put gas on the car, so we're good to go once we get discharged. And yeah, I'm just trying to breathe. When she checked my cervix, it hurt. Well, it was just really uncomfortable. It wasn't like super painful, it was very uncomfortable. Yeah, it's go time. I don't even know what to think. My husband's over here.
Let's get it. Yeah.
Jeez. Just like all these memories are kind of coming back. It's all coming back. It's like, it's almost like deja vu because we already been through this, so.
It feels like the first time. Like the nerves are in, and you know, it's funny. You already know what you're gonna expect, and you already know what the process is like. But it's like going through the whole process again. It's like, man, this is what I went through this long ago, and
yeah. And it's currently Thursday. And my doctor just told me she's not gonna be available Saturday to deliver, so this baby needs to come in the next few days, pretty much, before Saturday.
So I don't want to put a lot of pressure on her, so I'm carrying all the stuff, you know, since I can't go to the gym either, so I gotta get my gains on.
Hey guys, so I am at the hospital, and looks like I'm getting some contractions, but so far nothing super painful. Everything's going good. Just I believe they just started on the Pitocin to get induced. Last they checked I was at 3 centimeters, so it's just a waiting game now. But yeah, I'm not gonna vlog my whole birth, but I'm definitely vlogging like here and there. So just an FYI. But I feel good. I'm just eating my ice chips. I already got my IV put in and everything. So yeah, we're so excited to hopefully be meeting this baby girl real soon. So I can't wait. I keep thinking about my daughter's reaction when she meets her, so it makes me happy. So just my hubby went to go pick up some food because we've actually haven't eaten all day, so I told him to go get some food now so that he can have energy for later. I'm not gonna eat anything. Nurse didn't think it was a good idea that I hadn't eaten, but I was always told you shouldn't eat like the day of if you know you're gonna give labor. I don't know. I mean, we had a pretty late dinner last night, so I'm good right now. Like the ice chips are helping, but yeah, that's pretty much all that's going on. Just drop the remote. Just right here.
When the song come on, let me see you get gone.
Get gone.
Baby mamas, this your song. Been pregnant for way too long. Now tell the DJ turn it on. Turn it on.
If she a baby mama,
Go ahead.
she gon' do that baby mama.
Work.
She gon' put it on you. She gon' do that baby mama. Drop,
Drop it down, drop it down, down low.
drop, drop,
Drop it down, drop it down, down low.
drop, drop,
Drop it down, drop it down, down low. Do the baby mama when I step out on the floor. 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4. Hit the baby mama when I'm stepping through the door. Yeah, I'm pregnant, but I got an ill flow. Tryna make some money, buy some Huggies from the store. S to the T A, double R K to the E I S H A, and I don't play. Doing my way, preggo, but I'm still doing moves like Beyonce. Yeah, I said I'm pregnant, Pregnant, get the child support and pay my rent. Pay my rent, your opinion is irrelevant. Irrelevant, cause I'm a baby mama. I can do just what I wanna. Turn up.
If she a baby mama, she gon' do that baby mama.
Work.
She gon' put it on you. She gon' do that baby mama. Drop,
Drop it down, drop it down, down low. Drop it down, drop it down, down low.
Drop
Drop it down, drop it down, down low. Do the baby mama when I step out on the floor. Baby bottle, I need a baby bottle. Baby daddy broke, better hope he hit the lotto. Yeah, my belly big, but I'm looking like a model. See me in the club and I'm going full throttle. Twerk right, twerk left. Take a break, cause I'm out of breath. Whew.
Does Dr. Middleton live in the area? Do you know?
Kinda, like 20 minutes out. Yeah.
Can you hold 20 minutes?
Yeah, she can.
There's no traffic right now. That's a good thing.
Might be construction though.
That is true. They do like to work at night. So, how you feeling?
I'm good. Numb.
No.
Feel excited. We're about to meet our baby girl. Great enough, but
So, mommy, how do you feel?
really good. So happy. Oh, just can't believe it. She's so tiny. When you have a toddler, you forget how tiny they are. Just don't scratch yourself. Don't scratch yourself. She's hungry. She's already looking for the booby. Oh my gosh. Look here.
So, what's up, mommy?
Sleepy.
So, Jehan has had roughly about a cumulative time, about 2 hours of sleep. Because she just won't be able to let go of that little munchkin. Which is fine. Daddy's been sleeping on the couch over there. We're just enjoying the time together. The time alone. And once the baby...
Big sister's gonna be visiting.
Big sister is coming later on. So she's gonna be seeing her little sister for the first time. And it'll be a great time. It'll be a nice bonding experience for them. So if it all goes well, we'll probably get dismissed tomorrow, released from the hospital, and we'll be heading on back home to our other children, aka our 3 dogs. So, and we'll begin our life as a family of 4.
Crazy.
Jehan already bought matching outfits, so everybody will be matching. Hey,
Girl.
hey, Munchkin.
Hi, Baby. Hi, mommy. Baby, I missed you. You want to meet your sister?
That's for Daddy.
Okay. You're excited?
Just put it over there.
Some bought this for this is for me.
Oh, can you give me a kiss? Mm-hmm. Look, I want you to meet your baby sister. Okay.
She broke
You want to meet your sister? You see baby? Right. You see baby sister, my amor? You see the baby sister? She's like, why is everybody
So the
staring
nurse
at
that
me?
delivered her is here.
Yeah,
And so she's
Tatum.
like, oh, I gotta see her. I delivered her, and so
Yeah.
she gave her a little big sister sticker.
Oh, that's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Baby girl, how do you feel, sweetie?
It's
She
okay.
has to say hi to Daddy.
Daddy's right here. Daddy's right here.
Hi.
Kiara, are you happy?
Are you happy?
Okay. Well, you gotta take off the thing.
You can have that cup when Mommy's done with it.
Kiara, here. Give to Daddy. Kiara, are you happy?
I'm happy.
I love you.
I'm happy too.
Yeah, all right. Are you happy to see baby sister? Are you happy to see baby sister? Come here. Come here. Munch. Munch.